Hi, I'm Jeremy and I work in customer service here at Evolution Industries. This is an instructional video on how to set up Evolution's elevated vacuum system for use with a suspension sleeve. The built-in reservoir in our seal plates prolongs your vacuum suspension. This configuration builds on our elevated vacuum concept, which refers to any system that holds additional vacuum. This makes using a detached vacuum mechanism a much more viable option and also saves battery life on your electronic pump. In studies, we've found that the seal plates can extend the vacuum life in your socket from 45 minutes to anywhere from 4 to 6 hours, which is a huge increase. To set up this system, you will need an expulsion valve kit, part number VV01-002, and the black seal plate, part number VSP-001. From the expulsion valve kit, you will be using the valve plate, part number VMP-007, the expulsion valve housing, part number VV03-001, and the one-way duckbill valve, part number VV03-003. You will not need the large seal, the orange seal, or the small seal. The vacuum seal plate will come pre-assembled and will also come with an O-ring, part number VV03-OR, to seal the black plate to the valve plate. To set up your elevated vacuum system, take the socket with the valve plate gunked in place. For more information on setting up the valve plate, check out the valve manual on our website. Once the valve plate is gunked in the socket, the rest is pretty simple. First, take your duckbill valve and make sure it is clear of debris. Then, take your duckbill valve and insert it into the top of the expulsion valve housing. Turn the housing clockwise to secure it to the mounting plate. Use your wrench tool, part number WT001, to tighten the housing. Ensure a good seal on the distal end of the socket. Be careful not to over-tighten. Once that is done, take your O-ring and insert it into the recess of the valve plate. Take your seal plate, line it up with the 4 holes, and click into place. Secure the 2 plates together with 4 screws. Once the screws are tightened, inspect the plates to make sure there's no gapping in between. So as an example as how the elevated vacuum system works, we are going to use a foam model of a residual limb fitted with an origin liner, a protective sheath, and we are also going to be using an origin suspension sleeve. Now, once the patient steps into the socket, air is going to be expelled distally through the valve. And once they get good distal contact, out of the roll of the sleeve. I'll turn it around so you can see it. The vacuum hookup is on your black seal plate, right here on the side. A piece of Tygo tubing, and the other half sticks into your vacuum system. So, in conclusion, this convenient elevated vacuum system minimizes your pump use, and this leaves your patient free to do other things rather than worry about their vacuum level. If you do have any more questions about the setup, please call us at Evolution at 1-888-839-6213. Thank you.